she's around? Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Freaks Out Free Play Richardson number 63. I'm your streamer for the night at 7 Plus. Gonna bring you guys this. Not a Bayo match. That's not what's happening. But it's okay. We'll get that right here in a second. If you're on YouTube, please make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you're so willing. And if you're on Twitch or YouTube at this point, it really doesn't matter. Please be sure to kick your feet up. Take the load off, and enjoy some Smash Brothers. There'll be some commentary for you guys at some point. However, I am still in the middle of processing some things that are happening. So, just, you know, you guys have fun. I got something. Oh yeah, glad to hear that you're both kicking and loading and enjoying.
2K rule with the back throw, keeping him off stage. Cloud with no jump, no recovery, no limit, cannot make it back. We have a 3-1 lead from Mr. Officer Man Cop. Young. You could call him Mom C, Mr. Officer Man Cop, just because he chose a bad tag. You know, if your tag isn't pronounceable or abbreviatable, your tag is bad. You chose just English words, and that's a step up. You know, you didn't choose a word from your favorite anime, but you chose words that people can't remember. You know, like, you think of, like, top pros, it's like, you know, that got, like, words as their name. It's like, oh, it's Hungry Box. You know, it's Dr. PP, but even that was PPMD. You know, it's now like abbreviation. Everything about Mr. Officer Man Cop is a bad name, but not a bad player. He's up 3-1 here, about to 3-stock this game 2, which is crazy because he's down 1-0. Unless I have the tags all wrong, but it's, you know, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty around these parts. The back air does not connect because it did not come out in time, but it gave him the full landing lag. That's right, because heavies get no grace from God. No auto cancel before you land, and the landing lag is just as important. The up B clips, everybody gets caught by that because not many people play against King Rule. And, you know, I'm not saying any better. Cloud doing an effective job of keeping the crown, loses it there with, he was trying to mix it up with the Z drop there, but I'm not, maybe he could have done something interesting. You know, he was going to shield because of the crown coming down. He could have he could have Z dropped it and then, you know, Tomahawk grabbed it. That would have been cool. Tomahawk, my favorite little story to tell is why it's called the Tomahawk. It's, if you don't know, it's just an empty hop into an option, but it's called a Tomahawk specifically from the move where in Melee you would as Roy you would empty hop instead of coming down with like a forward air, and then they would expect to be able to let go of shield from, you know, the shield lag on the Roy forward air, and so you would empty hop and F smash them. The F smash would absolutely obliterate them because you're in their jaw because you're Roy like coming in with a forward air, quotes around that. And it's called the Tomahawk because it kind of looks like Roy's bringing a tomahawk over his head. It's like the chop, an incense, maybe incense, I don't know, sports, you know, let's say call sign, a celebration. We have game 3 though in winners round 1. That's exciting. Most of round 1 games just go straight to the situation where you're going to, you know, you're just going to, like, everyone's going to 2-0. And then, like, once you're in losers, you get to have a little bit of fun. I speak that from experience. I don't play Smash Ultimate. I just talk about it, and even then, I barely do that. The counter connecting on the second part of it during the win box suck. He has no jump. Great job using the armor from the up air to protect himself. Bring out that belly. Get in my belly. Oh, and counters it. Great option. Turn that evil back onto Sephiroth. I think that's a part of the Final Fantasy lore. Crazy down throw into Cannonball. Gets punished fully to it. And now Painkiller. He's you know, he's evened it up. He's on a stage that he has a lot of space now. He was playing Cloud last time. I'm not sure what he went game 1, but maybe, you know, maybe he went Cloud after a comfortable win, realized that he's going to have to try a little bit harder for the third, and now with the Sephiroth, or maybe he realized he has this big stage, he has more space to stay around King K. Rool. King K. Rool, because of Cannonball and because of Crown, he has a certain amount of, you know, like, units that he can cover, like a certain number of, like, feet, meters. And anything outside of that is a real problem because he's fat, he's slow, he's big. You know, no, like, flaming gloves of running from TF2 heavy. See, that's the effective range. And the more stage that you have, the more that you can wait out those and wait for him to do a bad one while you're, like, above him or, you know, suddenly, like, sneaks through his face. We have 2 orbs surrounding him, shielding them both. Protects the edge guard situation. Nearly gets clipped by the cannonball. Does not manage to turn the suck into something valuable. Great job to jump off that moving platform before it dragged him away. Did not make a difference, though. That drag away would have just prevented him from getting destroyed by the down smash there on the corner. Down smash, a great option in the corner, because if they go low, if they choose any option that's kind of low, the armor is going to protect you, and then you get a, you know, smack on them. If you, I think you can probably catch jumps if you're reading it correctly, or you can, you know, I'm not sure if it covers the roll. Maybe if you set up a little bit, but it's going to be tricky. I'm not the King K. Rool player. I am the commentator. Painkiller is just doing a good job. They're both spacing out each other, and Mr. Office Man Cop did 3 dashbacks in a row in neutral. So that's how, you know, Smash Ultimate is played. It's not played through, like, ruthless aggression unless you're literally the top tier players. It's played through patience and balance, because you get more out of making less or fewer mistakes. You can make fewer mistakes if you approach less. 2-1 for go. Hey everyone, it's me. It's Jock. I'm gonna swap headsets real quick. The other headset is caught under the wheel of the cart that we bring in to take care of it, or that, you know, the cart that is brought in from the TOs. We love the TOs here at Freaks. You know, the TOs are the lifeblood of the community, whether we like it or not. Here's the answer: we don't. No, we love our TOs. They do a lot of hard work, and the headset cable for the other headset here, because it's not really supposed to be a solo show. If you've been watching a lot of the, you know, of the VODs here at Freaks the last couple of weeks, you might think I'm the only commentator if you only watch your own VODs and you don't make it far in the bracket. But we have a game here, Villager v. Samus. 7 minutes on the clock. I don't bring that up in every matchup. I think it might be a little bit more relevant in a matchup like this. Who knows? That's awesome that the Villager successfully walked forward and then attacked. I didn't know, like, they do that. Okay, there it is, the walking backwards. And now he's just, yep, okay. Now they're both going to retreat. Samus gameplay is going to play around a lot of the charge energy ball, and more specifically, not fully charging it, because the threat of continuing to charge it is big. It's huge. We have a spike there resetting the advantage state in up smash, though. That can only read the jump up from ledge there, or, like, you know, a ledge hop instead of a ledge jump. Meanwhile, Sense has, I don't know, just showing domination here, getting a kick on that axe, because, you know, Aerial's just, you know, for anybody that came out, I don't know, pre like Smash 4 DLC, then your aerials just don't do as much, and so it just extended his hurt. The back air extended that hurt box for him to get caught by the axe kick. Sets up the sapling on the corner there, gets caught with the forward air before the water can come out. Itsy bitsy spider up the water spout. Down came the rain. Samus fireball. Beautiful burgundy Samus outfit, sending that entry ball there, catching the corner. It wasn't going to be a re-grab of the ledge. He was just stalling for a moment there with the gyro, and now he knows maybe he can't do that. Little slingshot 1-2 keeps him out there. We have fans for both people in the chat. Oh, I love that. So he got two strong forward airs, and when he realized he got the weak one, he knew the Samus was going to land. Instead of trying to go for another forward air, he knew that the shield was going to come out, and instead he ends up grabbing. And now it has turned into 100 nearly unanswered percent, 110, 120. Incredible work here by Sense. Bluke is going to have to find way back into this game, but this is sort of how the first stock went also. Sense gathered up the lead early by winning neutral a few times, but Bluke has been playing pretty well out of this disadvantage state. It's because stuff like the missiles are just, they're going to get caught. It's going to be a little hard and impressive. But Sense has now figured out figured out neutral in this matchup by the looks of it. That first stock, he was throwing out stuff like up air and, run up nair. And he got all those jabs, but the jabs are really a fluke. I don't think he'll be going for those all too often. But now he's, instead keeping this, keeping the piece and keeping the space away from Samus, by just using a lot more slingshot. Slingshot is, it's like you get to camp with fewer allegations because it's an aerial. Also, I got called to my loser set. I'll be back here in probably about 6 minutes, reporting that I went 0-2 in bracket. Enjoy the end of Sense and Blue.
battle. Villager. Ridley. Three, two, one, go!
There's nobody on the mic to talk about it right now, but there's a community ad, as you guys can see. It's over our socials right now, but the socials got posted into the stream anyway, so it's fine. We got our regular events on the bottom part, but community member Jock is going to be doing some stand-up comedy this Sunday. Sunday. And all the relevant information for such in the center ad, as you can see right there. You can use that QR code to see what's going on. You can also go to that tiny URL. The rest of the information's up there. There's also a exclamation mark community ad that I just put into the chat. That's also that same link. So if you want to help out, go out and see some stand-up comedy. Enjoy. Jonathan's the one who's been commentating a lot over the last couple of weeks. So if you like the game theory, you know, or like some not 2.0 or whatever. I don't know what you guys are calling him on the street. But if you enjoy him, you know, you should go check out his stand-up comedy if you're in the town. Alright. Back to more Smash. Also, do check out the rest of our events, but the relevant information about it is right there. Y'all know how it is.
Hey everyone, that's me! Come see Jock do comedy. That's right, I am been taking stand-up comedy classes, and the student showcase is this Sunday. Come see me do stand-up. I am funny, as you've heard. You just check the VODs. If you like my commentary, you'll like my humor. Who knows? I would appreciate if you come out. We got Yanni here, which means he gets to go up on stream. Yanni might be practicing. Yanni might just want, you know, $40 in his pocket. Oh, Steve versus Sonic. So, from what I've heard, now this comes from the Steve mains, is that Steve, or Sonic into Steve is good. Because Steve, for all the tools of the trade, does not have boots of, you know, like swiftness or anything like that. Is a rather slow character. So Fudge can still, even with Steve's, you know, building tools, building a cave right there, you can still very much, you know, like, you're going to keep Sonic out, but, you know, like, Sonic does still pretty much get to dictate the momentum of the game if he can just stay even. Not even ahead, just stay even. And now Yanni can camp to his heart's desire. He has the stock lead in under a minute. I am thankful for that because I assumed there would be no stocks taken in maybe all 7 minutes. But, you know, Yanni, he's proven why he's a lab rat. You know, he's got all these little combos. He knows versus, maybe he hasn't been in the lab against Sonic, but he knows the lab. He knows Sonic's general weight. He might know the exact number. He tries to be a smart player, not only on the sticks, but between the ears, in the gray matter. Fudge, the underdog here. But we have fans for the underdog win, don't we? Remember the Titans? They don't win, but, you know, Iron Block gonna keep Sonic out for a while. He's doing his best job dash dancing there with, it's like the world's worst Cactar dash, and I don't blame him. I blame Mr. Masahiro. The dash canceling with down air is like the lamest thing you can do in this game, but also it's like appropriate and like optimal, and really like they took the tools away from you. You got to add the tools back. Meanwhile, the only tool that he's really feeling like is being added to Sonic's kit right now is the pickaxe on top of his head. What, from, you know, one set of blue spikes to of the pickaxe to another blue spikes. But Yanni's gonna throw away his stock to make this like a little bit exciting. So, you know, when he like puts a clip up on Twitter of this set, if he gets like a really sick combo, it doesn't look like a player he was trouncing the entire game. Instead, it looks like a player that, you know, it just got caught out one stock. And, you know, it's like, oh, it's a competitive match. Winners round 3. We're already up there? Crazy. I got kicked out of the tournament before winners round 3 could start. Let's go. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to see. Gets caught with the minecart. Gets not the spike hitbox. I didn't think so. Yanni fast-falled for that. Gets the golden forward air. Managing to kill the Sonic off the side. Didn't matter if you got the spike hitbox there. Probably won it because something about a spike, it chunks. You know, it's all about boom. Game 2, they're going to go to a stage that won't matter because any stage that would matter in this matchup, I think it's, you probably, as Sonic, you probably still want the biggest stage possible. You want your town and cities. I'm not sure if you want FD because it's big, but then eventually you do have to walk at Steve. You can't really get up and around him, and then Steve will just control the ground with, you know, stuff like, you know, minecart. We're not going back to PS2 by the sounds of it. I like the idea of Battlefield here because Steve will ladder combo you on any stage. He'll have an easier time here. But, you know, Fudge, if he's... Yanni's going to have to get more elaborate, he's going to have to add more foundation to the walls that he builds. He'll have to do more ceiling building because these platforms, you know, they can get him stuck, but they can also, you know, like, they can also, you know, give Fudge, like, safe entry into his little man cave if he ever creates one. Here's one. Gorvacek. Okay, building number 7. That's now the number of minutes he's willing to camp to win this game. He's down 18%, so eventually he'll have to approach. Eventually, and there he goes. He doesn't have to touch the controller again if Fudge doesn't. Fudge taking the lead once again. But they're doing an effective job of approaching each other, and I appreciate it. They realize that, you know, they aren't in for the money quite yet, and it's their local. They're still having a good time. Or maybe they just don't have that dog in them to camp the entire time. Great parry on the spin dash jump from recovery. It means he still doesn't have the double jump. Mixes up, you know, manages to save his air dodge for the end of the up B recovery. Just stays there on ledge. You know, I'm sure Yanni's got something for the bag of tricks the next time he tries that. And I'm guessing Fudge won't try that next time. Fudge will probably try that the next time that he's panicked. So maybe a last stock situation, and that's when Yanni will strike. Instead, Fudge will strike the wall, and an axe will come through. Here's Yanni. You know, a little bit of a movie reference for all you film geeks out there. Here's Yanni. Man, I gotta talk to, like, Sonic's doctor, because I get, you know, I get motion sickness from time to time, and he must, like, take insane, like, you know, like must have, like, the world's greatest patch under his ear to deal with, like, all of the spinning that he deals with. Meanwhile, you know, Yanni just has to make sure that arthritis doesn't take his hands as he gets older. This is a close game. Okay, the block does nothing there to the ledge snap, but there we go. He waited for a while, and this time Yanni no elaborate TNT setup. He just instead throws out the, you know, the diamond F smash while when he comes up. I believe it was diamond. It might be gold. I'm seeing gold tools. I might have made a whoopsie. He's going to hold that. Oh, no, he is crafting that diamond. He realized 67% is plenty time to do some Yanni Steve business. He did the cool turnaround trick out of a minecart that Steve and only Steve can do because, you know, not only does this character need, like, tools, like, if you just play them fairly, but they also need, like, you know, the most, like, you know, the most, like, abusable exploits in the game. The most beneficials to turn that forward air into a back air with, I know it takes some effort, but it really is, if you allow it to be, it's kind of free. He builds the house and home and then puts them inside, you know, sends them out the chimney up top, leaving only one doorway here. He's got no tools. He brings out the minecart. He somehow stays within this house. He's doing a great job teching. He's building the iron, and because he built it right on the ledge, Fudge still able to grab that. Yanni not going low enough with those blocks. Spin dash to forward air. We have some Fudge fans in the chat, and we have some Fudge fans out here in the crowd. We got some cheering, bringing Yanni down to last stock. Battlefield has been helpful here. I believe Yanni has talked about don't take Steve to PS2, or at least Steve Mains have been talking about it, because Steve Mains always are talking on Twitter. Everything about PS2 is like pretty good for Steve. Like it just, the stage layout is good for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, or it's like, it's neutral for everybody. But the materials that you get on PS2, specifically have more iron. And that time, the gold pickaxe that ended the first game with the forward hitbox, this one's going to come overhead and chop him up for the downward hitbox. A quick 2-0. Yanni's in winner side, round 4. I'm not sure if that's... I think that might be quarter semis. I didn't check the bracket. You guys can check the bracket. I believe with exclamation point bracket there in chat. It's still there in the chat. If you just scroll up a little bit. But if you just hopped in, you can't see previous chats. Just trying to help you out. I would talk to you guys, chat, between these games, but I'm not sure if there's other commenters here. We had to move bracket a little bit to make it work around. They had a big party here at Free Play before the bracket private event. I think it was JB, Joe Brandon, president-elect, but a little bit lower of a turnout this time just because, it's a little later. And I think I might be the only commentator here. Who knows if I'll be here the entire time. But I want to save my voice between these sets. With Memphis on the peach, Skits on that unhinged Wario, and by unhinged, I just mean his jaw. He catches the turnip, throws it, catches again. We got more caught turnips than we have thrown turnips so far this game. That's cool, or pulled turnips. Throw would always be equal or greater, because you can't catch an unthrown turnip. I guess you could catch a dropped one, but I'm catching on their throw. If you drop something in my direction, intending for it to hit me, that's a throw. Neither of these players have been throwing in brackets so far. We're in winner side round 3. No throwing involved. And we have another person on the mic coming up. I'm Jock.
I'm Essence. What's up?
Welcome, Essence. Oomph doing. We have Memphis on the peach. Skits on the Wario. And Memphis eliminating Skits first stock with the standard nice back air. Everyone say it. 1, 2, 3 with me. Nice back air. 1, 2, 3 with me. Nice back air. I will not run that bit the rest of the week.
We got it out of the way.
Yeah. We, say it along at home. But we got, we have a pretty tense set so far. Something about these players, I imagine, because it's been so close, I can imagine either of them running it back straight here to PS2 afterwards. And the main thing is it looks close. Oh, wow, he's using his waft early, but gets the stock out of it.
That's a clean early kill for Skits there.
Mhm.
And I believe that Skits, you know, being an amazing Wario, being able to push advantage like how he does, that's not like too big of a loss. It's half off too.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that I don't believe that combo was true. It was off of like an up air, but I don't.
Up air?
I believe so. I don't think it was. Wow.
Dang.
Chews on his meal a little bit too long, and Peach makes it back up with the the tech on the underside. I think she could have made it back up without the tech. Sometimes you don't need the tech, no matter what the people tell you. But we're here on final stock. He's got half waft again. But I was saying, I think that wasn't a true combo on the first waft because it was half waft. He didn't, Memphis might have not been expecting it.
Half off combo's better than full waft.
Mhm.
So it does make it easier to just throw it out there.
That's true. Maybe he'll just rely on this half waft now that he's brought Memphis up to a clean 103. They're playing around the bike, and Memphis has done a great job walling out Skits here on this final stock, not allowing Skits to specifically get under him, which is a huge part. Empty hop slaps him across the body.
All right, that was my one game.
Okay, he's got bracket to play. That's why I lost 0-2, so I could be here with you guys. And gals. Y'all. I could be here for y'all in chat.
Stop battle. Wario C. Go!
Game 2, back here at PS2. Like I believed it. I had a sense that these two people would go back to PS2, not because, they felt like it was a very even game. It could have gone either way, or Memphis specifically thought, he could have taken it. But more specifically because everyone goes to PS2 and doesn't think about it. That's how you know I'm an 0-2 shitter. I ban PS2. I strike it every time. It doesn't matter who I decide to play. And that's how you know I'm an 0-2 shitter, because I decide to play someone instead of just picking my main. The bite has been getting a ton of value here for Skits. Charging up the waft just a little bit, but that's like highly overrated. It's more for just, it's the command grab. It's a command grab that covers, all the same options that you would want like a forward tilt to cover. But Wario's forward tilt not being fast gives the chomp, very effective tools. Throws the bike at her off stage. Gonna need to pick up a new Harley Davidson next time before he needs to recover, and ends up on the wrong side of history, or should I say herstory, and her story is the back air. Picking Daisy again. I know some Peach Daisy mains, because there's just no difference, like to swap between each game. I think they do that specifically to tilt you. The up smash out of shield not going to connect. Instead gets caught by the Daisy Twinkle Toes, and the Twinkle Toes are going to lead him to getting caught by the weak back air into the strong back air on the platform. I believe it was weak back air. I could be wrong. Skits recovering safely, manages to snap right before the Daisy down smash comes out, but I'm not even sure if that's a two-frameable move. I think he got greedy there. He's been charging up waft quickly and has been managing to, get a lot of chomps. But I'm not sure he really needed to, maybe he got excited. He got the double hit of the Nair, and he hasn't been really getting that this set. So maybe he's going to take the wasp where he could get it, because at the end of last game, though he won, he had to finish off with F-tilt, even though he had half waft basically the entire stock. Wow, these Nairs are somehow getting around the Daisy, like up airs and neutral airs that have been coming out, which is very, very surprising. I know it's got to be the aerial drift. These are both not like floaty characters. Peach, obviously a floaty character, but I'm going to say that both these characters have float. And that's just because Wario's, maximum air drift, it's like he's swerving, but could not swerve around the incoming traffic that was tossed to him. Instead, he's got Oh, wow. See, now if he had that waft, he could have eliminated that stock there, but I'm not sure if he had the waft, he would have used it right there. He probably been looking for different setups. Down tilt to dash attack does not get the Daisy. I'm not sure if it was because the Daisy was is just too floaty or just too, was already in the air when the down tilt connected. Jumps off the bike and nearly gets caught by the up smash. Was going to fast fall air dodge, sees the up smash, reacts accordingly, goes off stage to avoid the up smash because the air dodge would not have covered as he landed on the ground. And so, but because he fast followed it, because you want to get on the ground quickly with that air dodge, ends up off the edge and does not have a jump or a bike. Memphis changing the Daisy outfit to white with a little, it's got like a pink like undertone. Not only, I'm not talking about like the bottom of the dress, but like there's like, like feints of pink like throughout the dress. I like it. It looks cute. You wouldn't wear, I'm trying to think where would you wear this though? I think only royalty could wear this because a white dress is like, that's big and flowy like this is more specifically, almost restricted to a wedding. Just, I'm going to say with, general, norms. And I've watched a good bit of, like, Bravo television with my mom, so I have, like, an okay idea. You say yes to a dress, like, unrelated show, but, like, Queer Eye. Just, like, Project Runway, watch a lot of that. So white dresses are not too common. What is common are the bites, especially the B-reverse bites. They've been getting a lot of value for skits. But you wouldn't wear this at a wedding either because of like how pink it is at the same time. So you couldn't wear this to like a formal dance or a wedding, really. So I think only royalty could wear this to like royal events. Stocks now even here at 2. I've talked very little of this game, but it's acting a lot like the other one. They brought him to Skits' side that, Memphis was doing a good job of keeping Skits out, using the space that the stage allowed for Memphis. Now, Skits wanted this, platform setups that are great for comboing with Wario. Nair, up tilt, up air, those side plats do wonders. Right here, see? It really just making them not be in the air and instead land is highly dangerous. Great job. Forward air, knows there's no true connection. Back dashes, reads the air dodge, gets the up tilt into waft. Memphis is down on the final stock, and this is the first time a waft has truly set a lead in the game. The rest of the set, the wafts have, it's sort of been like another kill option. They haven't been that like shifting. This very shifting. That time the Chomp gets does not manage to catch the lady. Oh wow. So B reverses the bite and so actually avoids the Stitch face that way. I think he could have saved the Stitch a little bit longer. Gets under the F tilt. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can angle it downward. It just doesn't go that far downward. They are in a situation that is not even at all so back airs are going to be the, back air, forward air, nair are going to be how the Daisy will kill. And, Wario, he's got a kill, like a quick kill on down B. He's got a quicker kill on up B. They're giggling about it. They know that's probably how that game was going to end. That's probably not how they expected it was going to end, though. Oh. Hey everyone, that ad is on screen for me. Come see me do comedy. Host at the Comedy Arena this Sunday at 6 p.m. $10 per ticket. It's out on McKinney. Use that QR code or the tinyurl.com/jockcomedy to go hear me do stand-up. I've been practicing. I've been taking. I took a class over it. It's because I'm an adult and meeting people can be, it can be difficult because like where am I gonna go? I still go to university, but they've been a little stifled by COVID. So instead, we have. I've been going to these stand-up classes. I think I'm funny. Other people think I'm funny. I would love if anyone to come out and hear me. Hear me talk on stage. Prepared a set. Love my set. Please. I would love if you come out. Check out the QR code for more info. tinyurl.com/jockcomedy. Reason why the jock is different in the URL from the top is because the top is my name. The bottom is how you're going to spell it. It's simple, and that is correct. Can I do that pose? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, let's gentlemen the Mario circuit. That'd be fun. I don't even know what that stage does. I think it's sort of like a Delfino Plaza, but instead of the stage changing a bunch, it's more what's happening around it. So I believe like one of the blast zones gets cut off by the road, and if you get hit by that, it's almost like Smash 4 early bug vectoring with Wario, where if you get launched off stage, you come on back. We have Kazuya versus Lima's. This is going to be Bayonetta, I believe. Lima is the Bayonetta player. Is a very, very good at this. Hippo with the Kazuya. Winners, quarters. We here at Freaks, we don't make the winners wait until it gets like really deep in the bracket. I think we only leave like winners finals waiting, and accidentally air dodges off stage. So uppy out of shield, and then air dodges off stage and doesn't have any more resources because he didn't hit anybody with the uppy. And wow, nearly, I thought he was going to gimp himself again, but if I was good at this game, I would know how Bayonetta recovers. But they always got one extra trick up their sleeve. And Lima is very good at making these tricks turn into stocks. And right now, we're going to see... right now, Lima is down. But I think he has the momentum. Because since the SD... I guess he dropped shield. Since the SD, Hippo hasn't been getting combos. He's been getting hits that have been trading. And Lima's done a great job of spacing around these... Electric God Fists. Electric Wind God Fist. There we go. That's the opera name. I'm going to call it up tilt from here on out because you know what I mean. Eats the back air with the up smash because Kazuya armor, name a thing that Kazuya doesn't have. That's right. Fans. That's a joke. People like to see Kazuya at the top level because it shows how broken the character is if you understand them. It's glorious to watch this character absolutely destroy and also be destroyed because he is, he is often, you have to be better than a mid-tier player to consistently getting the inputs. But once you are pretty good, you can start winning a decent amount of winners games in your local. You are going to tear it up. And right now, Hippo is only really up the charity stock that Lima gave him at the beginning. Wow, lost a double jump, but does not get punished because, the platformers were flying away. We're playing here at Town and City. How lovely. And the spinning there, trying to catch his jump. Instead, he up-Bs through it, hitting him. And it was sort of when Kazuo was off stage. Stage spikes. Whew.
Start battle. Kazuya. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, taking here to Battlefield. I love this pick. Kazuo, not a platform player. Can combo with some platforms, but he would pick FD if he had the chance every time. Bayonetta, she has the wonderful, beautiful, combo game that raises, bounces them around left and right. So if they fall out of the up in the wrong way, that could lead back towards the top platform. Hippo is doing a good job of keeping the advantage, though, using those up airs to and standing more specifically in the center of the stage, safe from everything. And Lima just getting in and out of Kazuo's effective rage, knowing exactly when it comes out. And now the falling there is going to deal with Hippo like it did not deal with the final of the first game. And now Lima's carrying him with the forward attacks. There really is no escape, and he used his jump. This is one of those combos that you just have to accept. You're going to jump later, and you're going to rack up, get like 60% on you. The axe kick to the air dodge, great recovery option, no jump. Gets caught with the final bit of up air there, and the uppie is going to interrupt it. Air dodges to stage, and now back in an advantageous position. Or Lima is trying to make it just neutral. Trying to not even make it just neutral, and the falling there is going to catch him again. The last 3 stocks in the set has been taken by that falling there. One by Lima, or one of them was Lima himself, yes, but it's an effective move nonetheless. We have the down throw, and it was DI'd out, so it does not get the Electric Godfist connection. Being a skinny gal, I'm sure if just like the tumble animation is going a different way, it could be real bad. And this is a 0 double jump. There is no mix-up for the recovery. If Hippo were to go high at that time, it was going to, it was probably just going to get caught up by an uppie. It was going to get knocked off to the side, and then he would have to go low and get caught by a nair again. Maybe not tech it, or maybe just get knocked off to the side. It was going to be a rough situation. Would have to stall with a laser, and they're going to Kalos. This is FD with a twist. That's every stage. I apologize. It's PS2 with a twist. It's got the platforms a little bit spread a little bit further. You know the stage. Stage talk is not important in terms of just like its data. Everyone has heard it. Everyone knows it. And if you don't know it, you don't care that much. You're not watching, a Freaks local. If you're a casual Smash fan, you still don't know about like all the stage data. First of all, I'm not the person to tell you. I just picked the stage based off feel. And then second of all is that Lima is, finding these combos, and these side platforms are still adding more to his combo game. And Hippo making the weird decision of recovering high when Lima is on that platform. The whole point of having these platforms is to let you mix up. Like, he keeps on going high, eliminating any mix-ups when his recovery. Yeah, Lima not only woke up, Lima is woke, but gets caught by the Godfist and the up air, and a little bit of movement between the stocks. That was like, if you played a Smash 4 like CPU back in the day, sometimes they would like, it wasn't like a perfect pivot, it was like a walk, but it had similar movements, and they would like wiggle across the stage. He was sort of doing that, but with the auto turnarounds, it sort of looked slick. It sort of looked like a turnaround wave dash back. I loved it. The grab does not manage to come out in time before this up B leading the combo. This time he goes low, and maybe that's why he was going low this entire time. Just was not comfortable with the, the nairs. Oh, wow. Parry the back air, but doesn't get anything off of it. You could say that about nearly every parry that anyone gets ever in this game. It's cool that they removed perfect shielding for parrying and then give you nothing for it, because any character that is good enough to exist is also, and be like a high tier, also is good enough to not be punished by parries all too much by most characters, except maybe also the other top tiers. But instead, we have a two-stock game. They're equal in percent. You might say, Jock, they're 100% off. In terms of potential killing power, it's not going to become easier to kill for Lima as he racks up percent, because, that uppy isn't going to kill. It's going to kill. I'm a liar and bad. But, this is around the range where you're just going to see a lot of these God Fists. Does not get it there. Manages to actually get baited because the side B went through him and he shielded it, and he felt comfortable, being like running up and doing a God Fist underneath, but using Lima effectively used the uppy to, turn this game almost like lock him out. There's no locking out Kazuha because of how explosive his combo game is, and just, with armor and the invincibility that comes with his moves. And now that he has the rage, he might just come up here and do a side B. I'm going to guess, he's going to dance for a little bit. Next time he sees an uppy or something that he can punish, he's just going to look for the side B. Maybe he's looking for an axe kick here. That would have been mixed up. Brings the overhead to the back air and keeps the rage. He's still pissed. Winner's Quarter just got a lot more interesting. Nope, and there's the high recovery again. And this time does not manage to keep him out. Lima does. Int. How does the double negative work when you move the sentence like that? I'm not sure. But Hippo controlling center stage, and Lima scared. Lima is just playing for these straight hits. Forward smashes the other way, thinking Lima was going to cross him up. Instead, just fades back, throws out another keep him out back air. Lima has progressed through winner's quarters. 2-1. Gotta move the light a little bit further away. They didn't know they're gonna get a white guy here on the mic. They probably did. I'm the only one here. I believe that's... I could be wrong. I believe that's AZ. AZ, I believe, loves my commentary. Follow me on Twitter. At child_JACQ. It's where I shitpost. The other day I tweeted out 2.5 men, fuck, marry, kill. So if that tickles your fancy at all, drop a follow. I like to just, maybe once a week send out a little silliness. Yanni's dropped a follow on it. Yanni also coming to the set. We appreciate. Hey everybody, we're shilling for me. Come see me do comedy, stand-up comedy. I've been taking classes, I've been talking, I've been making jokes my whole life at the Comedy Arena. You can hear me do stand-up this Sunday. It is a student showcase. Do not expect professional comics because I'm there. I have a set prepared for this Sunday, 6 p.m., $10 per ticket. It's out in McKinney. Use the tinyurl .com/jockcomedy or just use that QR code. It'll appear probably between most sets. It's also dropped in chat. I appreciate that they were willing to help me out here and put it here up on stream and willing to let me shill it. But the only thing we're shilling here is our sponsors. Liquid Deaths dropping $100 pop bonus to the weekly here. It's how we manage to get these top players out to this game, out to this series. Freaks here at Free Play Richardson. Free Play is a great venue. Even when they host birthday parties for, I'm going to guess Al-Qaeda. That's why we couldn't run the tournament earlier. Al-Qaeda was here. And it's just like a logistical reason why you shouldn't be have children around Al-Qaeda. Because we have children here at the set. There's a fun rule because after a certain hour, no children allowed here at Freaks or on the weekends. Or I think Thursday. I think it's just every day. No children allowed. It's an Adult Swim setup here at Free Play, and the rule is you can stay in this. You can stay at the venue as long as you're still in the Smash bracket. If you want to be here for longer, you have to be good. And both these players very good winners quarters. So even if they lose, they'll probably have to wait a little bit before you even have their losers set. Even these players looking to lose. I believe this was also one of those matchups that is reportedly, very, I think it's Min sided because the walls don't work too well versus Min. Getting away from Min can be very difficult. Getting in from Min is very difficult. And then you just get grabbed as soon as you are. All right, we keep on getting the, the same old moves. This isn't going to last a full timeout because there's power creep in this game. A zoner from, 2011, a zoner like that was designed for Brawl and then ported over here to Smash Ultimate, they might actually, talk about waiting here for all 7 minutes for the timeout. But zoners here in, both these characters pretty good at zoning. Zoners here in Smash Ultimate, both these characters, not only Ultimate characters, but DLC characters. The power creep has gone higher because they have the zoning tools, but they also have the power. The Mega Buster and the Dragon Fist are there and just keep on, whopping Yanni. Yanni, I don't believe he has a secondary. I wouldn't say swap to it. From, Hungry Box's mouth, he's talked about that he doesn't think he should, you don't swap to your secondary unless their character, and how they played it makes you regret ever maining the character ever. If they just make you reestablish, like, why are you playing Smash? And we have a great little Elytra slide there. I like that. This, going down on your belly and then popping up with your knees and throwing an axe in the air. Normally you don't do all 3 of those on a slip and slide, but hey, if you got an axe in the pocket, why not throw it up in the air? Do a little chops, throw it at the birds and gets under the fist with the Elytra and somehow manages to connect with that forward air. That is a long move. What? I mean, Steve, I was about to say, what can't Steve do? Steve seems to be having trouble in this matchup. The Gold Sword is broken. I'm not sure if he has another tool. He's got it now. Diamond. So everything is now a nearly fully charged smash attack. I think it's a 1.3 multiplier, maybe 1.4. I don't know the specifics. The specifics. TNT does not manage to kill Yanni. But the Mega Buster there on the ledge jump is. run it back on the save stage. I don't know. I don't think you want to take it to FD because the platforms did help Yanni. But Steve doesn't use a top platform all too much. So a town and city, a battlefield, sorry, I forgot the name, are not very useful. So I think, just buy plats and once the maximum amount of space possible. I like that decision. I might have, maybe it was banned, but I think I might have taken him to Smashville. One, because I'm PSU disliker, but Yanni has figured something out for that first stock at least, managing to take it very quickly without racking up too much percent, mostly just stray hits, but his percent has doubled from a small combo. A 3-hit combo has added 40%. That sounds about right, except that's not really like how it works for like most of the characters in Ultimate, so that's definitely like higher tier privilege. Minion Min, very good character, and it's like I'm gonna call it the it is the classic Hearthstone zoo of a deck, or of a character. Classic Hearthstone zoo, one of the best decks in the format. It's everything about. Oh wow, the Doppy does not grab on, so now he's down 3-1, and Yanni is fully, started comboing. I'm not sure if wow. And now I have to talk as if I believe there is a chance for Desley until Yanni finishes it out. Fortunately, he finished it out quick, looking demanding there. Doing a great job. His changes have changed his 0 in the set count to 1. So like I was saying, Zoo is a Warlock deck in Hearthstone. If you're not familiar with either one of those, that's fine. It's a deck that is very good, very strong, but and it's one of the best decks in the format, but it hard loses to some things. Some decks just always, nearly always consistently beat it. Control. Control Priest has like an 80% win rate against it. Control Warrior has a good win rate against it, except when they run Shield Bearer, because in Fiery War Axe doesn't work. You don't care about the specifics. But it's one of the decks that just Sora gets stomped. Min Min is very good character, but also can sort of just get stomped. But Yanni was just stomping the good old-fashioned way with fundies and just beating them. Now Desley has taken them to Kalos, actual stage counter pick. I don't know how the materials work out here on Kalos. Is it like PS2 where you get more iron because I know it's a path. Cancels the up smash early with the block break and gets another up air, back air out of it. Great job by Yanni to recognize that. I'm not sure if he, if even him playing that 3 months ago, he would have gotten all that. So who knows? Yanni has been growing as a player, has had great performances. Most specifically, great performances at the Invitational. We love Yanni around these parts. He's from these parts. And we helped him get there to the Invitational. Not me personally, but the community. I'm sounding like a big old fanboy right now. Desley's doing a very good job. But Yanni has done a great job of recognizing the differences here at Kalos that would make Min Min strong and trying to mitigate those. So always staying up in Min Min's jaw and just avoiding the nairs, which is going to be a huge part of, staying within Min Min's place. Wow, places the block down and then scoots in front of it to make sure that he has something to bring him back to center stage when he gets hit. He does fall into disadvantage when he bounces off the block, but he's at least doesn't go off stage where, the Min Min Desley can keep on throwing out the moves that will eventually just catch Yanni. But getting, like I said, Yanni eventually caught, gets killed there by Desley near the center of the stage. But he had a lot of percent. Now Yanni oh wow, using just a single low block to keep him safe. Recognizing how he's been protecting himself with maybe like, 2 blocks and the bottom block has been breaking. And so by not putting the first block, it almost baits Desley into like trying to figure out to go over it and wasn't, gave him more time to mine. Desley not being baited for any other reason though. The blocks, here they come. The bottom one is broken. See, when there's one block there, he doesn't hard break because Yanni can still come out. He can jump over that block and come attack. When there's a full wall there, Yanni's also stuck on the other side of the wall. Reads the ledge jump, jumps away, back airs. A great Yanni doing a great set of changes, a full download in that second game, and Desley making it look competitive in that third, but Yanni closing it out. Very great work. Hey everyone, sorry if my voice sounds a little bit coarser. I went to go grab a water and I went down the windpipe because I was still talking. I told myself I'm not going to try to talk between these games. Maybe I need to take like, I need to drink some tea with some honey in it before I come, here. Because throat gets raspy when you cast all of these games. And also my commentary just becomes worse because the brain power with it. And also your jaw starts to hurt a little bit. I know that sounds silly, but I can only be here for a short amount of time. So I'll run, when we swap from winners to losers, we'll probably get a swap of commentators. If you've been enjoying the stream, drop a follow on the channel. If you would like to know, what's happened with the bracket, we make sure to drop a follow on the Twitter. Whenever we have any, whenever we have anything going on, man. So in that animation, we have Wario versus Ness here. In that animation, we have Wario's background being WarioWare, and I wish we had it. I wish that stage counter picks were, or more. There's more stages. I want like a full 10-stage list. And like, we get rid of the stages that are basically the same. Do we need small battlefield on the list with PS2? I'm not sure. I don't think they change enough. And what has not changed enough in the eyes of Rusky is Skit's percentage this game. Skits has taken, took that first stock without really getting punished. The bike nearly triple hitting there if it wasn't stopped by that dash attack. Skits has shown me and everyone here in chat that he just knows how to get value out of those bites, turn them around right there, chompers, and he holds it for a little bit. He knows he's not going to get punched immediately, and running up on it with like a dash attack, Ness, you can't do a starting hit of the Nash attack, I'm guessing, when it's just at the hands. But the later hits, whenever it is, you know, the long form, I bet it is pretty safe to deal with it. What we saw in Skit's previous match, it involved, you know, there was one bite that he threw out that Memphis actually dash attacked, and I remember seeing this. The Peach dash attack sort of clanked with it. Now, Skits did get hit, but, you know, Peach got stunned and couldn't follow up. And meanwhile, you know, they're now here with a stock, wow, a great Wario combo. That is the day 1, and now the Waft is out. This is, you know, the day 2, I guess. The day 0, I don't know. Wario's been getting value out of Waft since people knew how to use it. The up B there on the platform is so tricky because the up B itself is dangerous, and then also him hitting himself with the up B has like armor for some reason. It's strange. Well, it has armor because it would often get interrupted off stage and would be like a feel bad moment. And it's like maybe it was balanced that way. You know, maybe more in line with like the director's vision, but you can change stuff in the sake of balance and design if it just feels bad for the player. You know, common example is, you know, Legends of Runeterra Fiora. She has an ability that does not interact with the game. You can win with it without interacting with your opponent too much. Meanwhile, Skit's interacting with the opponent's stocks all 3 times to eliminate them. And yeah, Fiora can win the game without interacting all too much and have everything, you know, involved with it. And so they actually nerfed the character. Though Fiora was not that good and not that strong, you know, sub like 50% win rate like on her best deck, they nerfed her because it doesn't feel good to lose that way. It doesn't feel good to do all the fancy nest recovery and then just get boinked by like a link arrow at the very last moment. And wow, Rusky has changed the tides here, but now has the other problem. Now that you gave him armor, when it connects, he can use it safely, quotes around that, on the platform. I couldn't use it safely on a platform. You know, Rusky can use it safely on a platform. He's got the skills, he's got the knowledge, he's got the practice. No one gets here without practice. That's why I'm not here. And now Rusky has been doing a great job of keeping Skits out this first stock. It started out with that first combo, and then keeping Skits, you know, stuck in the air because these back airs and these forward airs are doing a great job. Ness almost plays in a similar way to Wario. Oh, wow. If that nearly ate that, and he's not going to recover. He has no jump after doing the ledge hop there and threw away his lead. Or it was sort of taken from him. Skits sort of made him SD. It's going to be an SD in the eyes of the Lord. Maybe not in the eyes of the screen because Skits has been knocking him around. But is it crazy to say like their aerial game of Wario and Ness are kind of similar? You know, they just like throw out these like, you know, like almost like these aerials that they come in with them often, and then they will, because they have a lot of aerial drift, they'll float out with them. Like right there, we just saw rising from the ledge. Oh wow! So Wario looking for his bike there, looking for a bite input, more like it. But you know, just forward air. They're both going to like forward air and back air and fade out before the other one can be punished. And that's what Rusky has been doing a great job of dealing with. Now he's, you know, he knows how Wario plays a little bit more after that first game. Side magnets under the back air, cool new option. And the Nair isn't going to kill there. It's kind of weak. Bike still, now Bike is there. And this Bike is used to keep these PK fires out. You know, it makes sure that Rusky cannot just, you know, get a free kill in this situation or free percent when it's, you know, a reset stock. This time holding down after, doing the up B loop around and catching Skits by surprise. Skits, for the entirety of the set, has generally been standing there and doing the F-tilt 0 to death. Something has unlocked in Rusky's mind and completely eliminates Skits that game. A swap from PS2 to Small Battlefield was everything that he needed to fully download him. Ooh. I'm going to quote Elso SSB in the chat. Goddamn! Hot damn! Rusky taught everybody, every Nest player, everything they know. Rusky, I met him at, saw him at the grocery store the other day, and I didn't. I was gonna run a copy pasta, but I forget the grocery store copy pasta is like seen as a negative one. But Skits, taking here to Kalos, I like this pick because these side platforms are way more useful for Wario because, Wario has so many options to deal with recovery, and a big part of his problem was that, wow, the dash grab getting called out by the bite, the B reverse bite. See, that time the F tilt, and oh, he does reach the wall. So that's what Skits was doing. Basically all the set he's been staying there and F tilting, and that's how Rusky managed to punish it by recovering by holding down last game. And now Rusky needs to take a stock before anything could get going. The side plats of Small Battlefield were giving a lot of combo potential, and now it has changed for Skits here. Punishing that Ness, even with strong mix-ups and aerials, recovery all too awkward and slow. So making it easier to interrupt recovery with that side plat is very, very useful for the Wario because a Ness can't really use that side platform to recover. They can jump up to it. They can use it as bait. They can throw out forward airs and stuff. But eventually, if they're going to upbeat, they're going to go back to ledge. And so now here it is. This time, this is step 3 of the knowledge download, upload. Like everything connected through the GitHub, push and fetch the pull. And, push the commits and the changes. I actually use GitHub. I'm just stupid. But everything, about it, we saw step 3 there where this time Skits stood a little bit back from the ledge and had the F-tilt out a little bit earlier. So even if the down was held during the up B, so it would have hit Skits if he was standing right there on the corner, he managed to connect it with the F-tilt. Rusky taking that first stock at a high percent, though. And getting the waft going the wrong direction, though. Now Skits has to work for this final stock instead of just, getting the fart. That was a great time to go for it because what is Ness going to do? Ness is going to slowly recover and doesn't have many options because as soon as he starts throwing out, like, aerials, it's like with his double jumps, like, oh, no. And gets caught there on the corner. Great adaptations from Skits. They're still laughing about, I think, that combo in the second game. Yeah, he's pulling to the upper left-hand corner. He's definitely talking about that combo. Oh, wow, that was sick. Rusky getting a clip out of it. He lost 2-1, but he won with a, he hit a home run. The other one was just like a sacrifice fly, and the other one was like, just like dribbling singles and you walk in a runner. Nothing too exciting. We're now in best of 5 territory. Thank God I read that in chat because I don't think I've gotten that right once. for the first time. For the first set, we have Last Stock Gamer here.
Pokemon Trainer. Alex.
Okay, we have Yanni's Steve and Steve, right? Steve. Yanni's Steve. Delaying the start of this game. Gotta set up his music. Gotta make sure his color right. Gotta take a sip. But you know, we have Beastly here on the Pokemon Trainer. There's a clip that you know, went viral in the Smash scene recently of Didi playing Pokemon Trainer and absolutely destroying Jake with you know, with Ivysaur here, skipping the Squirtle completely. Maybe doesn't see combo value versus Steve. If you're going to really know a matchup, Steve is a good one to really know. And you know, the Pokemon Trainer has seen good performance, and that, you know, that clip between Jake and Didi, Didi, like, you know, a full 100-0 Jake with like a couple up airs into an up B. There's one up air. And then Jake just unplugged his own controller. It was fun and exciting. We love, you know, who doesn't love some Salta community? Everybody here probably watched some GR Smash back in the day, watching, you know, K9 run outside of the rooms. Wow, those walls taken down quickly with Ivysaur like forward air. Like, Yanni gets a good bit of mining, has plenty of resources, gets the first stock, and now the Charizard is out. Okay, we got a all right, the TOs are talking. They think I'm a bad commentator, and that's why they need another person here next to me. I'm telling you, I will continue to be unhinged and talk about whatever I want, because they like me coming back. Instead, you know, come back. There is nothing needed of a comeback here in this game. Bad segue, but they're even. Nothing would be called a comeback at this point, unless, you know, one of them were to go to like 100+ on the last stock before they really landed another hit and then brought it all the way back. Parry into F smash on the Ivysaur, like reverse hit. You know, on the Ivysaur reverse hit back air. Yeah, that's right. No reverse hits. This is an HDR. Love me some HDR, but you know, it still would have been sent to the right. HDR, I believe HDR was planned 2 weeks ago, but we didn't have Freaks 2 weeks ago, so it was going to be planned tonight, but then Free Play had the party tonight without us, you know, fingers connecting, you know, big eyes emoji, you know the one. And then, so we might have HDR next week. I think that's the plan. Getting caught by the sort of weak hit of forward air there, killing at 150 though. To this final stock, Yanni has the lead and has Diamond. It's like having Waft on deck, but more ouchies. I'm not sure, you know, Waft has more individual killing potential, but consistent killing potential is way more dangerous. And also, if you miss, you're not done. That up B reset there to regrab ledge, very effective tool for Ivysaur. And the down throw up B nearly kills, and Beastly, like I said before, nearly brought it back, nearly came back. The set no longer equal, and throws out the up air there instead of the forward air. Read a Yanni jump instead of the forward air. Swaps over the Charizard. Every Charizard is good for, you know, one like side B per, normally per game. If not like per time they turn into Charizard, which is about once per stock of their own stock. So we'll see. Charizard must not be able to get through these blocks too effectively, and Yanni's managing to get all his materials back. He ran out of wood and wool from the start of the game, and he techs that, but Charizard too slow to get away, just flying, flapping his wings. Ooh. Game 1 goes to Yanni. Oh, but a closey. Back to PS2, understandable. I'm not sure if I think PS2. It's simple. Here, it's like bringing a chocolate cake to the to your to like the office birthday party, and like when no like specific cake was requested. No one has ever been in trouble for bringing the chocolate cake. It's like, no one has ever been like that in trouble for picking PS2. Because at the end of the day, you still got to beat the character in front of you. But if you maybe do a little research, you might find out like Glinda really likes actually, carrot cake or something. You could bring something special. Maybe she is a chocolate cake sort of girl. Maybe, you find that out for yourself. But right now, Yanni has shown that he has done his research, and so has Beastly. Turn that into a classic Smash 4 50-50 situation where it's either jump away or it's, waited out and air dodge, and Yanni jumps away and Beastly waits it out. Gets hit by the up B, positioning it well. That's very hard to do near the top of the stage like that. The up B does not manage to connect. Yanni either DIing out or the Nair just sending him a little bit too far and turns that into the stock with, I believe that was a light for the up smash. And just up tilting on shield, so he gets like the full like 64 from like the ladder combos that were like when you first saw them, you're like wacky. Steve can do that. Now it's just like that's like a down throw up air. That's like that's like the Mario down throw up air from Smash 4. It's like, yeah, we know, like it's just like what your character does, and we gotta accept that sometimes. But Yanni is making everyone accept his character. Making sure that Steve is as, through tech and research, making sure that Steve is as broken as possible. He's talked about, like, he's going to kill this fucking game and be on top while doing it. He's getting near the top, and he might, be on his way to top in this bracket, at least top in this set here in winter semis. He's up 2 games to 0, best of 5. I remember saying that at the beginning. For everyone who doesn't have me muted, but still has me on the side monitor, I'm going to say posture check. Everyone check your posture. That's right, shoulders back, head back. You don't want that gamer neck. You want to be a little bit back. The only time you want to stick your neck out a little bit further is when pictures, or else everybody gets like a double chin. If you aren't that great at taking pictures, just try out different angles. Move your head a little bit down, maybe a little bit up. It depends where the camera height is. Depending who's taking the picture, how they're taking the picture. But posture check. These 2 gamers are in their gamer posture, which is appropriate, but also like it could be better. You could be J-Mook, Fly, Jake Mook. That's Fly both because he's just a cool dude, but Fly because he is a part of Fly Quest. They have Kadoran also. I'm not sure if they actually have Smash Ultimate players. I don't believe so. I'm trying to think of like, this popular Smash Ultimate sponsors right now. So there's Team Liquid with the Buzz, I believe. There is I'm not sure if there's a Cloud9 Smash Ultimate. There is for sure, I knew this moments ago, Panda with, I believe, Waddy and the other one, the one that, is famous for getting like 65th or something like that, or 33rd, the one. Mars, ZSS player. There we go. And, wow, gets underneath the blocks on the side platform. I like this. After being, dismantled on PS2, take it to a different stage. You aren't going to learn about how the other stages do for your matchup without trying them. Gotta like crack a few eggs to bake that cake, you know, and we gotta crack a few eggs to break that shield, nearly bringing it all the way down. Mr. Gorbachev tear down that wall from Steve with the, you know, the Squirtle and the hits, but man, I was caught rambling, and because I don't have a co-commentator, I don't know where I stopped. Yanni comboing. Tries to finish it off with, like, you know, they're going to fade in to, like, maybe throw out a forward smash. Very smart, knowing that forward smash is completely safe because it has no end lag when the block breaks under you, silly. And now is just fishing for these forward smashes and forward airs. Steve, good kill options, but not too many, like, kill, like, setups in the traditional sense. You know, no setups into a smash attack besides, like, you know, jabs, but, like, that's also, like, a mix-up. Might just, you know, get in, like, an up throw here, something. Wow. The flames ignite him a little bit, but does not get the final hit. Multi-hits, I feel like, I don't know, sometimes they just get the final hit. I find that the weirdest. Yeah, and right now, Beastly has done a great job of setting himself up for success. He's not going to win on this stock, most likely. But he did bring back a disadvantage stock where he was at like 100 plus basically the entire time Yanni had that stock, and he's turning it into you know, an even game and giving himself a fighting chance on this final stock. Racking up 45 there, quick. That's a 65. Gets underneath the minecart, barely doesn't get nicked and maybe grabbed by it. Wow, he's doing a great little dash dance there. Get underneath the minecart and dash back again to punish the forward air. Yanni, I'm not sure if he could have or did forward smash that or could have fast followed that forward air, but great job by Beastly managing to get that grab, trying to force a game 4. It would be on Yanni's counter pick, which might just go back to PS2. But minecart back air, covering the corner there. Where else is he going to go? If he goes lower, he has to fast fall past the minecart and then get on there. But then you get stuck with the Steve ledge traps. He's going to set up TNT. He's going to start charging off smash. As soon as you think you have a chance, he's going to, like, read your ledge jump and back air. Quick, you know, great 3-0 by Yanni. And great adaptations by Beastly. Great gameplay. They're talking about it a little bit. You know, they're chatting about it. It seems to be nice. They're smiling. Can't wait for your car to be back in the shop. Yeah, we can't wait to see you. I'm not sure if I've ever met you, but I'm glad that you tuned into the stream. If this is your first time tuning into the stream or you just haven't followed yet, drop a follow on the Twitch to make sure to keep updated with all things Freaks. Follow on the Twitter. You know, Freaks is brought to you by Liquid Death to provide $100 in a bonus. They turn that recyclable cans back into money in our pockets. Let us encourage the top level players to come out to an event and you should come out to my comedy event. The Comedy Arena is hosting me. Come see Jock do comedy this Sunday. I've been taking stand-up classes. It is a student showcase, so I'll admit it is amateur comedy, amateur comic here. There will be me and my fellow classmates, only about a dozen of us. But this Sunday, 6 p.m., $10 per ticket out in McKinney, tinyurl.com/jockcomedy. Check out the QR code. We'll pop it up between next set. We got a liquid death can right here, Mountain Water. This is not the Sparkling, which is going to be better in the long run. Sparkling's going to mess up my commentary. It's got a little fizz to it, a little bit too much. Appreciate it. Skids versus Lima. This is going to be interesting because Lima gets a lot of value out of Bayonetta's like micro spacing and getting, you know, like using the moves that are surprisingly long, like this down tilt. But Skits uses Wario like you use Wario. You come in with aerials, and so I think Lima is going to get more of his combos, less of these down tilts, and more of these like up Bs out of shield. When like a forward air is just like a little bit too unsafe from Skits, because I don't see how that down tilt connects to. Wow, that air dodge still out, and the fist does not connect. I don't see how the down tilt will connect all too much, unless he has like a roll read. He air dodged and still made it back. Great job by Lima. I'm always scared. I don't know how the full recovery fully works on Bayonetta. But, like, because Wario wants to, like, float in and out with, like, the same aerial, like, whether it be a back air or a nair or something, the down tilt is going to be outspaced, I think, nearly all the time, because when he is grounded, he's going to be away, and when he's in the air, he's going to be, he's going to be close. But when he's also in the air, he's vulnerable to being edge guarded like that. Lima taking the first stock, but not before Skits racked up 100. A minute 30 off that first game, or before that first stock was taken, and now we have, Lima needs to get a big lead here, a big combo here, because Bayonetta very good at killing, but often takes like a few spans of combos almost. Combos being, like, will rack up like a good like 60% and then like 60 to 90 and then maybe 90 to like 120-ish. But that gives Wario a lot of time to charge up a waft. And right there, a full charge waft. And he might even have one for the final stock in this situation. If he just waits it out, he manages to treat the stock like a stock tank. But Lima is making sure that waft is going to be at least the last full waft of this game. We might get a half waft here. Skits, we saw him use a half waft to great effect earlier versus Memphis. And now he's getting full comboed there. Gets comboed up to 80%. Wall clings. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Weird, dangerous place to wall cling, especially like with Wario's up tilt. Using the up B to poke through the stage. Great option there by Lima because Warriors love to stand there and love to F tilt when you're recovering. Especially a character like Bayonetta, who there's like weird, like, sometimes you don't want to, like necessarily immediately snap to ledge, and that's very dangerous for someone like Wario, who like just dash attack you at the in the corner. They've even upped the percent. Half waft most definitely online by now. Full waft probably not going to be for maybe at least another 40 seconds or something. I'm not fully sure. And the half waft is going to take him out after the Lima air dodge off stage when I believe Skits was coming in with the forward air. Manages to reverse that final stock. They're looking at the menu, seeing what they want to order, what stage. I can imagine, besides like Kalos, I bet they both want like the same stages in this. Like Wario and Bayonetta both use Battlefield tri-platform effectively. I think the main difference, I think, I could be wrong here, is as I think Bayonetta is going to want Town and City compared to Wario not wanting it. And Wario changing back to his old school Outback, Throwback Thursday. Today is Thursday here at the tournament. We love Freak State, hosting it every Thursday. I believe every Tuesday in Denton is the other tournament. Oh, wow. See, and also, like I said, I don't think a down tilt has led to a combo yet for Lima. He's still throwing it out, but I'm not sure he should maybe even be going for them. Maybe he should just go for like F tilts and jabs so he can like knock him off stage. I'm not sure if these down tilts are ever connecting. I'm bad at the game, but those who can't do coach. Have you ever heard about that? And we're looking at, I believe it was Crush is, HBox is used to, if not current coach. I don't know the current state of their affairs. Oh, wow, Lima barely connecting with that second up B after the Nair hit and bouncing Skits away, stealing that stock before he could connect. The air dodge through the up tilt turned into in like a fast fall from Skits in from that up smash. Wario up smash not getting too many kills in the modern era, I find. That's because Wario just doesn't get too many kills in modern era. Not because he got like the monster really worse with like nerfs. Just mostly because he just is sort of outclassed by a lot of the cast now, and a lot of them abuse his weaknesses of like being like generally that pretty short range. Lima, abusing at least some weaknesses to connect these meaty back airs, and right there is he got the down tilt there, mid combo, no jump, gets the bike there perfectly with the air dodge, manages to get back to ledge, but was a fruitless endeavor. Wow, Lima trying to interrupt and just throwing out every hitbox that he has in the arsenal to make sure that Skits is uncomfortable coming back to stage. Even once he was on stage, he was just standing there holding shields. He wasn't looking to throw out an F-tilt or even drop down and maybe like try to down air like he would versus another character. There's just too many recovery options from Lima's Bayonetta. Oh wow, we got the single hit and he could not find a connection to maybe axe kick. And though we cut away a little bit soon, it's still going to be in the same fell swoop that game is done. This is a best of 5. I've got you in chat.
Stop battle. Bayonetta. Wario.
All right, we brought it. I like this choice. So, do I like this choice? I'm not sure. So what this is going to do in terms of, for the stage is it's not going to let Lima be able to do combos forward. And so all the combos that he's going to get are going to be up B strings like this. But he can follow the combos less far with that. The second thing is because the small blast zones, his recovery advantage is going to be, exasperated. But the only thing that is exasperated is my voice a little bit after how cleanly he took that first stock with Witch Time Stomp. Great job there by Lima. And now Skits, he brought him to the stage because, we have triplats. But I think maybe this is always going to be a thing in the matchup, but I think the smaller the stage, the more percentage of the stage do Lima's moves take up. And these moves are ones that you have to avoid. He's not throwing out the moves that he just gets a single hit of that don't kill. He always gets the ones that they're either going to kill you or they're going to lead into 2 other moves. He's going to hit you with the up B, he's going to hit you with the up tilt, he's going to hit you with the down tilt. But, Lima has been stuck there on the corner a little bit. And, if you create a situation where there's smaller blast zones, then it makes everything work out a little bit better. In terms of recovery, Skits won't be gimped as easily just because he doesn't have to go as far. He can't, he can't be punished for that. I'm not sure if he has a jump yet. It doesn't matter now. He manages to get to the corner. Lima not being able to interrupt that final part. Just, merely brought him up to 200. And the rapid jabs are going to kill. Been a while since I see those kill. Rapid jab on any character kill, maybe, for a while. That's a no double jump and eats him, so it gives him back his double jump. I like the option, but I think he could just maybe chain up air. I don't know. Lima could have upbeat and like Wario, because his hitboxes, there's not much disjoint. They come with hurt boxes normally. So the uppy would have been able to catch anything he tried. Like a nair is very dangerous for Lima to do in this matchup. Is that going off the top? No, nowhere close. Watching a little blue diamond there in the corner as it pops up. Does not manage to carry him off the top. Back air barely not connecting because of Skits float back towards the ledge. Now Lima here is stuck on the top platform behind the bike. And this bike is good, on the stage. Why he wants the bike out there on the stage is because these up Bs, these down tilts, these up tilts, because of how hit lag works, if they hit the bike, it's just going to slow down Lima. It'll give Skits actual time to react to these moves that are very hard to punish, like the up B. If you or like the side B across the stage. If you punish the side B wrong, that can just turn into Skits getting another hit from it. And Skits has the waft on deck, 200%, where he died last game, or last stock. But, with the waft on deck, he only has to get Lima on small stage, maybe 55. Gets the nair, but barely doesn't get the timing of like the two quick double nair connect. So he doesn't connect it into the up air, only racking up 11%. Looking for these stray hits, holding his shield a lot, makes sense. Lima, wow. Bats, they give that air dodge to any good character. Lima, just spending time off stage. They're both playing in a very dangerous position. And I love how Lima's been playing this. Keeping it off stage so he can't be comboed into waft. If he's not ever really on stage, then he's not really punishable. And wow, that grab was close on the top platform. I love the option to go for the grab. Does Bayonetta have a kill throw? Good enough. 230 with F throw on Yoshi, center stage. Make sure to write that down in the little notebook that you keep track of these things. That's 2-1 Lima. He's running back to Yoshi's. So Lima was playing that final stock there. Very smart. He was staying off stage, so he couldn't get caught with like the down tilts, the dash attacks, the nairs, the up tilts. Moves that Wario can connect into waft, or maybe like like bait into waft. Instead, and so they're both playing in like a last hit situation with two very different objectives. Skits, the traditional last hit situation where you're going to run up and shield and you're hopefully get any hit. And he's hoping he can get any hit out of this situation before he loses this stock, because Lima has been so effective already here, racking up 82 and is not stopping. Bounced around the corner there all that time, charging up to up smash. Wario's air drift might have just avoided that straight up, but he air dodges through it, Skits does. Skits in center stage, hits the nair out of shield, maybe dropped shield a little bit too early and gets clipped out of the forward air. I'm not sure if there was a poke there. Oh, forward air, down tilt, grabs, pummels, and manages to even up this first stock, so he can write home to Ma saying, hey, I played well that first stock. I'm proud of how I played, even if he loses it to Lima first. He goes low. Here comes, I was expecting the nair. This time the meaty back air. Still techable. No red sparks. I didn't see them. And manages to get that, weird angle on Yoshi's that sends you like a little bit down. Sometimes you can get the one that sends you more upwards. I'm not sure if Yoshi's actually has the melee lip that can send you like straight down. That's real weird. And finally Skits getting a kill the way that he's gotten many other kills and many other sets with the F tilt there on the ledge. Wow, neither of those side B or up B connecting there. Up throw to wait for his reaction, the air dodge, and full combos into half waft, does not get the kill. And I love the idea of the half waft there, because if it gets the kill, then he can have a half waft for the next stock, because Lima's not going to be killing all that fast. Lima is fast at racking up percent. And fast to find the combos and fast once in the combos. But finding the kill is not Bayonetta's specialty anymore in Smash Ultimate compared to Smash 4. Everything compares to Smash 4 with this character, but it's like I'm getting compared to like, you know, like high school. You know, I was a good student there. I'm a fine student now. Oh, but he ends up losing his stock, and this will give Skits the advantage. Nope, he evens it back up. We're going to the last stock situation. One stock, Yoshi's story here. 2-1 is the game set. Skits here has center stage and does not get the double hit of the Nair, but tomahawks onto that platform. No wave land because that's not useful in this game, but instead just like jumps up, and as Lima came out with shield, expecting the aerial to like, you know, hold him in shield for however long he needed him to be. He just, you know, doesn't hit the shield and hit the up smash. Now Lima has turned it around. Oh, that was a dangerous up tilt. We have is that full waft on deck? No, he's not blinking yellow quite yet. That is definitely just a half waft. I think full waft is on its way. It's always on its way. It's close, but I'm not sure if it even matters now. He might want to keep half waft because of its easier combo potential. We all know it comes out a little bit faster. And that might be very important. Maybe has to catch Lima during a recovery sequence. Sets up Bike, is going to do Bike play, throws it up, shields, and now sets up on the other side. Throws it at Lima. Lima avoids it dangerously and waits for the reaction there. New Lima that was out of options, you know, maybe couldn't side B again, so just waited. Saw the air dodge back. Only got a grab out of it. Maybe could have gotten more with you know, something like a, you know, wow. And a Nair there on the corner does not manage to kill. It's close, though. Lima once again staying here on the ledge. Maybe this time not out of comfort, though. And Skits has fully charged up the waft. The waft, actually, the full waft weaker at this point in the game, unless he uses it to maybe hit the top end of the recovery like that. He bounces up. Half waft don't get that kill. We have a game 5 here in winners. I'm going to say semis. Here in winners semis. I could be wrong. I'll see in a moment. It'll swap back with the overlay. We got love for Skits in the chat.
Start battle. Wario.
Ooh. We have Skits' biggest fan here. If you're a true fan, you would be out here behind him, cheering him. That's why I'm here. I cheer for both sides, though. I'm just a big fan of the sport. Rob Lowe wearing an NFL hat at an NFL game. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't wear, like, just a Smash Bros. Hat. I wouldn't wear a Smash Bros. Hat, period. Not really my style. You know, gamer merch is something that is not, like, rarely wearable. You know, to like some people, and I'm one of those. That bite not connecting and instead gets punished by the up tilt. I think a big evolution that I've seen, just a small little thing for this set, because it doesn't seem like both these characters, they aren't linear, but they have one gameplay. They have one win condition, and they have very few win conditions. Wario's is going to be either going to combo you into waft or combo you into, you know, like get you off stage and then maybe like look out for a back air. Bayonetta's win condition is similarly simple. You're either going to combo into, like, you know, keep on into an edge guard, or maybe just like a big old fist. Maybe you get to cheat out a stock early. But they do it, like how they start these combos is the big difference maker. How they manage to get through neutral. Yep, there's that back air in neutral, like I said. But saying a character wants to find a back air in neutral for a kill is like saying a character is in Smash Bros. It's just what they do. Very few characters don't have value in their back air. Even like the worst back airs in the game, like, you know, that are slow and like don't hit that hard, they have like value, and they'll probably still kill. But so they're very linear in that like they're gonna combo very similar ways. Maybe like change up the order. So instead of like a 1-2-3, it's gonna be like a 2-1-3 combo. You know what I mean? Now full waft on deck. Oh, he does not get the jab lock. I thought he was gonna punch him up, a little bop up, or maybe jab, and he uses the waft. And what a decision! No, that is a. I actually like the decision there. He thinks that he can charge up at least a half waft for that before the final stock there. The bike was on stage, so there was not using that. The jump was gone from what I remember. And now he's got a situation where his kill potential is lower. Unless he just gets a dash attack there in the center of stage, more on the left side of the stage. I'm surprised that killed Lima, not DIing it maybe perfectly. And that could be expected because of how quick dash attack comes out, especially when it's like right there, like almost out of shield, I think. Now here on the final stock, the bats on the up throw up air manages to get him out. A little bit harder combo Bayonetta because I believe the bats come out sooner than a traditional air dodge. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on most things I say. The bike there in neutral, I'll get him off the platform. Now Eden, and I saw a little tick. That might be a half-off tick, or it could just been a fast fall. I might have had it wrong, but he's not going to get the full fart this game. Not going to carry him off the top. Bayonetta doesn't have those anymore. Is going to rack up percent. Not in kill percentage yet, unless he really hits like a forward smash, and even then, those have let's say those arms haven't been working out between the games. They lost a lot of their gusto. Eats him off the platform. And, now, oh, wow, this is we're nearing the last hit situation now. With how soon, like, Lima died to that dash. Oh, I'm trying to shield with the roll away. Oh, my gosh, so stressful. With how Lima died to that dash attack earlier, it now is a true last hit situation for both of them. They both rack up percent. That back air only letting him survive because he was in an advantage state on the other side of the stage. That back air in the middle of the stage, and finally the bike throw is going to connect. It's not going to kill. Does Lima have enough gusto to get to ledge? He does. I think that air dodge was the last of his recovery. I saw 3 ups and a side, and that's all he's got, folks. And the side B into back air. Incredible set. Congratulations to Lima. Yeah, and then I'll probably head out. And then don't bother to run like the comedy app. All right. Okay.